Seen you since day one of your career. I don't think I've ever seen you hit the ball better than that. Is that your view of that as well?
Yeah, I definitely went into today with a slightly different mindset. I felt like I've not been myself over the last probably couple of weeks. My game's not felt right, not as I would have liked. I just went in the mindset being positive, whatever it was, whether it was a leave, forward defence, or taking on the short ball, whatever I was doing, I was going to fully commit. And luckily it came off. I think I inside nicked my first boundary, and Rosso just about let it go, which was nice of him. And yeah, it just seemed to sort of flow on from there, really.
Watching you from up top, it just almost looked as though you slightly liberated today and just seemed to have some of the shackles of the last few weeks cast off. Is that a fair point?
Yeah, I think so. Just like I said before, a little bit of technical issues. I felt personally I wasn't happy with my own game and how things were going personally. So I just thought rather than try and tweak techniques so close to the end of the season, it was just a mindset thing for me, just trying to be positive and change that mindset from trying to bat balls, but trying to score instead. So instead of sort of trying to battle day and getting bogged down, I went the opposite and thought, it's a runs game, let's try and get runs, be positive in whatever I do, and luckily it came off.
And runs needed, because at 95 for 4 after being put in the innings at a bit of a crossroads, needed to find a solid partner and say 28 off 73 balls, and he put on over 100.
Yeah, that's it. He played the perfect innings at the time when I was sort of ticking, if you like, and scoring freely. He sort of just played his way at the other end, and I think we got 100 partnership there. There's not been many of those this year, so for us to get one of those is nice as well.
And similarly also Justin Broad, again, but a little bit shorter runs than the last few weeks, played a good hand at the end.
Yeah, I actually said to him, well played, because it can always be tough coming in those situations. The lights came on, obviously very, very good spinner and a very good bowling attack, so for him to come in there, it's always tough. So for him to be in tomorrow morning is nice, and hopefully he can get some time himself.
The world loves a stat, or at least the cricketing world loves a stat. 6,000 first-class runs, every single one of them for Northamptonshire. 1600 puts you level with Mike Hussey. I know records mean perhaps a bit more to you than they do to some pros.
We've actually spoke about this before, haven't we? I was never bothered about stats, but I think the more years I've been playing and the more I'm going on and the more names that I'm sorting to tick off on the list is very special, and it's not something I'd go home and look and see who's next, but I'm sure you'll tell me if I get another one. Hopefully I do. It is always nice to see those names, and obviously Mike Hussey's a cricketing legend, so to get up there with him is amazing, and hopefully there's some more to come.
Just finally to look at the match situation here, 279 for 6. Obviously rain around today, but the forecast the next couple of days looks quite good. Presumably just bat on as long as possible. And a home batting point today, first one of the season.
Yeah, hopefully we can just, it's a bit cliche, but first hour tomorrow, if myself and Broady can get ourselves in, then we can reassess from there and hopefully tick off some more points and then get bowling.